Hello, I am Lies from the Parenting from the Inside Out method. In this video, I want to show you a centering technique that I developed specifically for parents as part of the Parenting from the Inside Out method that I'm teaching. Centering, if done correctly, can be a quick win practice to change your state in the moment from angry to calm, for instance, or from tired to energize. Whatever you and your child need in that moment. It is a temporary solution. It doesn't work long term, but it can help you react differently from the way that you normally react in a certain situation. So if you find yourself on the verge of yelling at your child, for instance, or if you're frustrated that your child isn't listening, or if you're tired and you're not in the mood to listen to another of his rambling stories, or whichever situation you find yourself in that you know is not helping you to be the best parent that you could be, you can do this technique. And it will help you find a pocket of time in which you can choose to do something different. The technique is called the sacred centering technique, and that is not because there is anything sacred about it or spiritual. Not at all. It's just an acronym that can help you remember the different steps. So let's start. S is for stop. Stop what you're doing. Pause for a moment. It may seem counterintuitive to let a moment go by, but actually most situations do not call for an immediate reaction. Unless your child is on the verge of running under a bus, for instance, or setting his hair on fire, you do have a moment before you respond to the situation. A is for aware. Become aware of what you are doing with your body. Maybe you are clenching your jaw or your fists. Maybe there is a tightening in your chest or in your belly or in your shoulders. Also notice what you do with your eyes and with the muscles around your eyes, and what you do with your balance. Maybe you're leaning forward or backwards. What are you doing with your breath? You can start at your feet and work your way up, or you can start at the top of your head and go down, whatever works best for you, whatever is easiest for you. And make an inventory of everything you're doing in your body at that moment. C is for care. Remind yourself that you care for your child. That no matter how enervating he or she may be at this moment, you still want the best for your child. And maybe sometimes it's too hard to remember that you care for your child. And if that happens, that's okay. It happens. But then you can think about somebody else you care deeply for, like your partner or a parent or another child or yourself. And call up that feeling of caring in yourself. There's a felt sense to that. You can maybe put your hand on your heart if that helps you find that feeling of connection and of caring. For me, it helps. R is for relax. Consciously relax the muscles in your body that you're clenching. So if you're squinting, relax your eyes. If you're clenching your jaw, loosen your jaw and let your tongue hang loose in your mouth. Relax your chest and your shoulders, your belly, your buttocks, your legs, your feet. And if you need to wriggle a bit to do that, please do so. And you can also, if that helps, use the image of melting into a puddle onto the floor. Now with E, you have two options, depending on what you need at that moment. E can be for exhale or for energized. If you're angry or frustrated or stressed and you need to calm down, then you use exhale. And that means that you make every exhale longer than the inhale. You inhale and you make the exhale longer, the out breath. You can make it into a sigh if that is what you need, or close your lips and blow it out, or exhale through your nose, whatever works best for you. And this, together with the awareness and the relaxation of your body and the felt sense of care, should help you calm down. Now, if on the other hand, you're tired or stressed and you lack the energy to listen to your child or to play with your child, then you can use this part to energize yourself. Lengthen your spine and open your chest. And it can help to imagine that you're a light bulb, for instance, illuminating the whole room. Or that you're sending sparkles through your eyes and through your hands. And please feel free to play around with this a bit and to find something that works for you. And this, together with the awareness and the relaxation of your body and the feeling of care, should help you feel a bit more energized and ready to be with your child. Now the final letter, D, stands for do or don't. And what I mean by that is choose to do something completely different from what you usually do. Take a different course of action. For instance, if before the centering practice you wanted to scold your child, maybe now you can give her a hug. Or maybe walk away and let him figure it out by himself. Or maybe sit down and listen to what she has to say. It can be anything really. And if you already know and feel what would be helpful at that time and what your child needs, then please do so, of course. But if you don't, then just play around with it a bit. Try out some new things. Things that you normally wouldn't do. And you'll be amazed at the results. So that's it. That's the whole technique. And it may sound like a lot at this time, but if you practice it over and over again, then you will notice that it gets easier every time that you do it, and that you can do it faster and faster. But, and this is really important, practice is key. You have to practice this before you need it. Because if you don't practice it outside of difficult situations, not only will you find yourself unable to do it when you need it, but you also won't remember to do it. It needs to become second nature first. So what I recommend is that you watch this video a couple of times so that you know what to do, and then practice it several times a day. It doesn't have to take long really. Like you could say that you practice every time that you go to the bathroom, for instance. Or every time that you get up to get a cup of tea or a glass of water. Or like I did, you could put an alarm in your smartphone, and every time the alarm goes off, a couple of times a day, you practice it. It works really well like that. And I promise you, if you practice this technique until it becomes second nature, you will remember to use it in a difficult situation and you will be able to do it. But practice comes first, okay? So if you're interested in learning more about embodied parenting, parenting from a place inside of you, from your body, with lots of exercises and techniques like the one we just did, you're very welcome to listen to my webinar on the link below this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.